Wagwan guys, so I was scrolling through LinkedIn and then I came across a particular post that caught my attention completely, and it was a post by a businesswoman in the US who was ranting very seriously about hiring two different freelancers within a month, and then the two of them completely failed her. She was so frustrated that she said that she's never going to hire a freelancer again, and that got me thinking, what exactly goes through the minds of clients when they are looking to hire someone like you and me on Upwork, on Fiverr, on multiple platforms? So luckily, I have been on both sides of these coins. I have hired freelancers on different platforms, and I am also a freelancer who have also sent out proposals trying to get hired. And let me tell you something, the perspective of the client side is completely different from what most freelancers actually think it is. When a client posts a job on Upwork, they are not just looking for someone to do the work. No, they are looking for someone who can solve their problem. And here is the most important thing. Most Upwork clients are actually scared. They are scared of wasting money. They are scared of missing deadline. They are scared of hiring somebody who is going to disappear halfway through the project. I learned this the very hard way, like very dark man would say. I hired someone on Fiverr as a video spokesperson. I paid the person on Fiverr, paid Fiverr tax, and wasted days waiting for the person to deliver the job. And when the deadline was almost here, guess what happened? He didn't even start. He hasn't started the project. He was asking me for more time. There was an event that is supposed to happen the next day. And you're asking me for more time for a project you said you deliver on a Tuesday. The event was on a Wednesday. I had given it to you like on the Saturday or the Friday before. Whoa. So he ended up canceling the project, and I had to set other important things aside so that I can jump on it with my former associate to get things done. The first emotion that hits clients is overwhelming. They post a simple job on Upwork, and within hours, they get over 50 to 70 proposals. Most clients don't even read up to 20 of those proposals. So if you are let's say number 35 on that list of proposals submitted, you would get ignored even if you are a perfect fit for that job. So you not getting response from clients sometimes it's not because your proposal is not good, because your profile is not good. It's just because the niche you are in, the job you are applying for, is too competitive. Do you understand? I talked about competitiveness and how to beat it in another video. The client will read through all these proposals, every single one of them. So once they look at your profile and they find a red flag, they yank you off, go to the next person. A lot of persons submitting proposals to them. You have a grammar mistake in your proposal, it turns them off. You have an unrealistic timeline, or the timeline that doesn't meet the timeline they expect, they turn you off. Or anything that actually screams to them that, hey, you didn't really read through the job posting. Now, most clients have been burned before on Upwork. They've hired a freelancer that didn't deliver. So this is what they call freelancer trust deficit. I spoke to a client last week who told me about hiring a content writer on Upwork who submitted articles that were clearly written by AI. This experience made her so paranoid that now she checks every piece of work for any sign of AI because she doesn't want it. The second big emotion for most freelance clients is confusion. Confusion about pricing specifically. Clients get proposals ranging from, let's say, $50 to $5,000 for the same project, and they are sitting there thinking, why is this person charging more than the other person? Why is this person charging $50 for the same project? This person is charging $100. So they are thinking, if this person is charging so much more, are they trying to rip me off? Then the person charging very low. The client is also thinking, is this person going to deliver just rubbish to me because this price is too low? So most of them don't have enough knowledge to know what a fair pricing looks like. So here is something that might actually surprise you. Clients actually want to pay you good, at least on Upwork that I know of. They want to pay you for good quality work. They are not all trying to get cheap jobs. But when they see a low price, they worry about one thing: quality. When they see a high price, they worry about being overcharged. Nobody wants to feel cheated. They want someone who understands their business, not just the project. They want someone who can ask smart questions, someone who can suggest improvement, someone who can actually act like a partner. When they find that kind of person, if you are that kind of freelancer, you will keep getting retainer clients. Okay, so what clients actually complain about the most? Communication, not even your skills, not even your pricing. I was surprised at that statistics when I found out. Communication, they actually hate it when freelancers ghost them, or freelancers give one-word responses, or take forever to reply. But they also hate when freelancers also bombard them with unnecessary messages. So there is a sweet spot for most freelancers never find. Let me tell you something that happened to me when I was hiring on Upwork. I posted a job and got about 40 proposals. Most proposals were generic. Okay, but there is one guy that I actually watched the sample video I included. He pointed out specific issues and suggested solutions to the problem I had. That is the person I hired, even though it wasn't the cheapest. Clients also feel frustrated when freelancers don't understand urgency. When they say they need it quickly, they actually need it quickly. That means a lot to them. They might have a product launch that they are not telling you of. They might have a presentation or a deadline from their own client or boss. But freelancers sometimes treat all these projects as though it's just some casual side hustle. I don't know why freelancers do that. Now, there is something that would actually blow your mind. Some clients actually set trap in their job posting, like saying something like, I'll start your proposal with the word pineapple, or mention your favorite color in your proposal. If you don't do that, your proposal goes straight to trash. This filter out desperate people who don't pay attention to the client's job posting. And speaking of communication again, so if you submit your proposal without asking anything, they assume that either you didn't even read the job description carefully, or you are just going to wing things. So now, here is where most freelancers actually mess up completely. They think that clients are looking for the cheapest, so they compete only on price. But what clients actually want is value. They want to know that hiring you will actually solve their problem. Clients also have something I call portfolio paranoia. Like, clients are actually looking at your portfolio and they are wondering if you actually did the work, or you are just taking credit for someone else's work. And that is why some clients legitimately ask for trials. The decision process is more complex than most freelancers actually realize. It is not just about skills and price. They are evaluating professionalism, communication, availability, and the future based on the few message, portfolio, and your profile. I will be hiring someone this week, and I already have a person in my mind, but then I still have a bit of skepticism on whether the person can deliver the quality and quantity I require. I just have that skepticism, but then I'll go ahead. Now, here is the thing I promised to tell you. When clients review proposals, they look at other reviews on your profile to see if previous clients actually complained about something that they are already worried about. If they are concerned about, for example, communication, they will look out for reviews that mentions how well you communicate. If they are worried about maybe you being able to meet deadline, they will scan through everything on your profile and look out for maybe like if any client complain about you delivering work late. Clients also get overwhelmed by choice when they have too many good options. Sometimes they just pick the one that feels, okay, so this guy is the safest, let me work with him. You need to be likable. Clients work with people they know, like, and trust. And you need to build this within a very short period of time. You need to let the client know you as fast as possible. You need to let the client like you as fast as possible. And you need to let the client trust you as fast as possible. For them to know you, your profile should do the work. Your proposal should introduce you and how your experience can solve their problem. Your likability, like, it starts from multiple things. Your style of writing, you are not writing too rigidly, like you're not just using AI to sound extremely formal. You can still somewhere maybe semi-formal. Do you understand? It can actually trigger the likability. Your profile picture also, you don't want to put something that makes you look like a potato that is not professionally taken. Do you understand? Then trust. The major thing that actually influences trust is you having enough portfolio, like having a clear, unique proposition actually matters. It makes it easier for them to actually choose you. You need to have something different from other freelancers. The bottom line is that clients are just human too, being with real fear and pressure. They are not budget robot that split out money on Upwork. There are people who need problems solved, hoping that you are the one who will do it reliably. When you understand these emotions of your prospective clients and you address these emotions in your proposals and in your communications, you stand out and you will get hired more often, get paid better, and build longer relationships with clients who trust you and value you. So next time you are writing a proposal or chatting with a client, remember all these things that I have told you. Think about the client's perspective, address their concern, and position yourself as a solution. Please like this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.